fellow South Africans, Bagaetso Dumelang, Mr. President and Deputy President, on Thursday last week you delivered a state of two nations. There is a nation upon which South Africans are enjoying reduced interest rates, they're enjoying a stronger currency, they welcome the removal from grey listing. For them, the lights stay on, and ultimately for others, they enjoy blue light brigades and police for safety. In all fairness, Mr. President, there are more police in this precinct today than there are in Nyanga and Gugulethu, where I was last week. Except, Mr. President, there is another South Africa that we need to talk about. It's the one the Statistician General puts at 50% below the upper poverty line. This is where the 12.4 million South Africans are unemployed. This is where they're not feeling relief from the words from last week Thursday. They waited patiently, Mr. President, to hear you speak about the completion of the establishment of the National Water Resource Infrastructure Agency. It has not been done. You spoke about the woman who marched, but I bet you every woman in South Africa waited to hear about the 16 sexual offences courts which were said to be established in this financial year. They've heard nothing. So, Mr. President, I want to commit to you. We are here to build one South Africa, and I want to work with you to ensure that all South Africans enjoy the true freedoms that you speak about. So when we speak about your speech, we must divide it into three areas: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Here's the good, Mr. President. I celebrate that we are off the grey listing list. I celebrate the fact that this has been ratified by the EU. I celebrate that Africa is the pathway. This is a good thing. On the bad, Mr. President, you spoke about many promises of things to come. Yet in truth, none of them were costed. Here are some costs that you need to count. The SAPs will cost us 435 million rand if we are to increase them. A single unrest scheme is 950 million rand. And a commission of inquiry is another 1 billion rands. If you're looking at an army deployment for 6 months, that's 147 million rands. So, Mr. President, if you want to send the army to the Cape Flats, 64 million rands. If you want to deploy illegal mining, it's 140 million rands. If you want to expand COVID grants, that's 35 billion rands. So, Mr. President, where's the money coming from?
Where is the money coming from, Mr. President?
On the ugly bits, Mr. President, it may be unpopular to say so, honorable members, but we can send the army as a short-term measure. It will not reduce the 64 murders that take place every single day in this country. So, honorable members, here's what we need to do. If we're serious about the work that we've got to do, Mr. President, I want to ask you, when you respond on Thursday, maybe let's appoint a new ambassador to the US. Secondly, Mr. President, whilst I congratulate the class that just finished matric, but we cannot have them pass at 30%. Let's improve our skilling culture so that more of our young people can pass. If we're serious, Mr. President, let's cut the security that goes to deputy ministers and put them to the Minister of Police so that we have more police in the townships. Mr. President, please promise the people of this country that you will not tax them more to fund your promises. If you commit to those things, I will be the first one to support your plan and ensure that corrupt politicians end up in jail and we build one South Africa that works for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I now invite the Honourable Zungula.
Progressives, Ndiyanibulisa.
Christian and Progressive Caucus.
If we need a leader, they can confidently say, the President hears our cry.